The can converter is an award-winning UL-classified product that allows easy, affordable transformation from an ordinary can light to a variety of lighting design choices. This presentation will provide you with step-by-step instructions for installing the R56 can converter in conjunction with a pendant light, track lighting, or other fixture that will be secured to the mounting plate. Before you begin, you will need to have a few tools on hand. Make sure you have a power drill, a slotted screwdriver, a Phillips screwdriver, a marker, wire cutters, and safety goggles. To get started, lay out the contents of the can converter box. Your box will contain a power outlet adapter with power leads, a mounting bracket, 3 offset sliding brackets, 3 flathead screws, each with a wing nut or number 10 nuts, 2 brass nuts and a threaded pipe, a mounting plate, both a flat medallion and a beveled medallion, a reducer bushing, and 3 self-tapping screws. Before we start the installation, turn on the light switch to the can you will be replacing. In your breaker box, make sure you shut off the power to that switch. At this point, you may want to do any pre-assembly for your new lighting fixture. Also, choose the medallion that you want to use. On your existing can light, remove the light bulb and the can trim. Match the correct screw holes in the can converter mounting plate with the holes on your new fixture's light canopy. Screw the screws from your fixture into the correct holes on the mounting plate. The screw heads will be on the inside of the can. Next, put together the mounting bracket assembly using the mounting bracket, the 3 offset sliding brackets, and the 3 flat head screws along with the wing nuts. Within your existing can housing, there is a metal bracket that holds the light socket. If it is adjustable, loosen the wing nut and slide the bracket to the top of the can housing. Then tighten the wing nut and screw in the can converter power outlet adapter. If your socket is not adjustable, just remove the socket from the trim. Then screw the can converter power outlet adapter into the socket. Near the base of your existing can light, you may see no metal screws, or you may see 1 to 4 screws. If the screws are not in a triangular configuration, remove 1 screw. Set the assembled mounting bracket in position to utilize the existing screw hole. Using a can converter self-tapping screw, lightly secure 1 offset sliding bracket to the can. Loosen the wing nuts and slide the offset sliding brackets so that they make contact with the inside wall of the can housing. Mark the lock positions of the other 2 offset bracket holes on the can housing. Loosen the self-tapping screw and remove the mounting bracket assembly. Using your power drill, screw the self-tapping screws into the marks through to the can housing. Only screw the screws in halfway. Reinsert the mounting bracket and position the offset sliders onto the 3 self-tapping screws and lock into position. Then, tighten the screws securely into the can housing. If your existing can's mounting screws are in a triangular position, remove them and replace them with the self-tapping screws. Use the existing screw holes to mount the offset brackets. Loosen the wing nuts on the long flathead screws. Place the medallion against the ceiling and adjust the length of the flathead screws so that the heads rest about 1/16 of an inch inside the back of the medallion. If using the flat medallion, the screw heads will be inside the can. If you are using the beveled medallion, the screw heads will rest about 1/2 inch below the base of the can. Now, tighten the wing nuts. Run the wires from the power outlet adapter and the ground wire down through the hole in the mounting bracket. Run the wires through the threaded pipe, then screw the pipe into the mounting bracket. Place your medallion at the opening against the threaded pipe. Screw the pipe upward so that it extends beyond the medallion by 1/4 inch. Remove the medallion. Screw the nut onto the threaded pipe all the way up to the mounting bracket and tighten the nut. Screw the mounting plate onto the threaded pipe so that the plate rests against the heads of the flathead screws. The screws for the fixture will extend down from the mounting plate. Thread the second nut through the wires and tighten the nut onto the threaded pipe to secure the mounting plate to the pipe. Now, bring in your fixture. Cut off any excess wire. Using wire nuts, pair together the fixture's hot wire and the power outlet adapter's hot wire, the subsequent neutral wires, and the ground wires. Tuck the wiring into the light canopy. Raise the medallion up to the ceiling, followed by the light canopy and fixture, then secure the canopy by attaching the fixture's decorative nuts to the extending screws. Alternately drive the nuts to the fully tightened position. The screws will backdrive then stop when they are tightly in place. Turn the power back on at your breaker box and enjoy your new lighting fixture.